Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It's that time of year. The year is over. Where did it go? Where did 2023 go? So I thought I would give you some of my favorites that I've had for this past year. I'm going to do it in several different videos, probably 3 or 4. Today I'm going to do my favorites in the affordable makeup category. Then I'm going to do one in more luxury brands. Then I'm going to do skincare, and then I might do one on hair care. I hope that sounds interesting to you. I hope that while you are here, you will consider subscribing to my channel, ring the notification bell, and share this with a friend. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get started. I was going to put some of the makeup on as I was going along, and I am going to do some of that, but I didn't want this to be super, super long, so I decided I would pre-do some of the things that I want to talk about. And let's start at the top. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is eyeshadow. If any of you have been watching my channel, you know that I am an eyeshadow junkie. That is my favorite makeup product of all. I mean, I love all makeup, but eyeshadow just brings me joy. All the colors and all the ways that you can take one palette and just make several different looks and change your look and change your mood completely. So through this year, I didn't buy a lot of affordable eyeshadow palettes. They're not like at the drugstore. I don't think I went in the drugstore and bought any. The only one that I will go into like drugstores and buy are like ColourPop at Ulta, which I do love ColourPop. But I did order several online, and my favorite online affordable palettes, and I'm doing this as a group, and these are ones that all came out I think this year, one of them may not have, is Alter Ego. Alter Ego is a brand that tries to dupe high-end eyeshadow palettes and high-end products, and they do a wonderful job. And I have recommended this before. I did a whole video on Alter Ego products. I can link that down below for you so you can go back and watch that. Their products are just as good in most cases as the high-end ones. And some of my favorites that I got this year were the Midsummer, this one, and this was, I believe this was a dupe of a Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I loved this one. It came out near fall. I absolutely love this. The Harmony palette was another one that came out. We know this is the Natasha Denona one, so I love this. This is the Natasha Denona Retro. This is another one. This is a dupe for the Retro Glam Natasha Denona palette, so I do love that one. And this one I got, and this one I actually got, it was on sale. And this, and I'm not quite sure, but it is supposed to be a dupe of one of the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes. And if I can find out which one it is, I will link it. But I love it. I got this probably in October. Now, I will tell you this. All of the products that I'm showing you, they're not necessarily new coming out this year in 2023, but they're favorites that I've used this year. So if they're products that I have just recently gotten, like during the Christmas sales and everything, and I love them, I'm not going to put them on this. I'll wait for a favorites and fails at a later date so I have more time to try them out, because I've tried some new eyeshadow palettes. I tried a new foundation, a couple different things, but I haven't been able to try them enough. So I want to be able to give you a good review on them. So with that said, these all came out a while ago, so I've got to try them all several times, and I love them. I would highly recommend going onto Alter Ego's site. They have so many wonderful palettes, and you'll be able to get these if you can't afford to go on and get Natasha Denona, Huda Beauty, ABH, Pat McGrath, any of them. You can go on and find dupes to a lot of them there, and they make me happy. These are ones that I will take on vacation, because I don't want to take my high-end brand ones with me on vacation in case they get lost or broken or anything. I wouldn't feel as bad as if $18 got lost or broken compared to $70. So with that said, let's move on. As far as eyeliners, there's probably, there's only 2 drugstore brand eyeliners that are my absolute favorites, and that is LA Girl. I love these LA Girl liners. I've got them in several colors, as you can see. It's what I have on my eyes today. They are very pigmented. They go on very smoothly. You can see that. So you can use them in your waterline up above. Give them a minute to dry down, and they're dry. they're going to stay put. And they stay put in my waterline. They stay put on top. They're great for making wings. I love them and would highly recommend them. These are the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner. Love these. Got them in several colors. The other one that I really like is from Essence. And you can't get more affordable than Essence. And Essence is a brand that I think everything is probably under $10. But this is their long-lasting eye pencil. And this is in hot chocolate, and it says 16-hour and waterproof. And again, this is another one that I will say glides on easily. I use it in my waterline a lot when I'm tight lining. It's one of my favorite ones to use, but once it dries down, it's going to dry down and it's going to stay. Those are my two absolute favorites, and they're both very, very affordable. I think they're like $4 or $5 each, if that. So you want a good eyeliner that's going to stay all day? These are it. Okay, moving on. My favorite mascara, and there were several. I tell you, I could have picked probably 3 or 4 from L'Oreal, and I didn't want to go into all of them. The L'Oreal Telescopic Lift, one of my absolute favorites, and I love that. And I wore it a lot, and I still wear it a lot. And I will repurchase that over and over again. But the one mascara that I have repurchased over and over, not just this year, but several years, and I love, is this from L'Oreal. This is their Double Extend Mascara. It has 2 different ends on it. I always use a lash primer on my lashes because I like to get more volume and lift. So if I'm going to use 2 products anyways, which I do, the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer, I use that underneath all my mascaras normally. But this one is different. This and this combined make a tubing mascara, and I love it. This is what I have on today, and you can see it gives me length, it gives me volume. I put 2 coats on, and you can put 2 coats on. This end is white, and it's like a white serum, just like you would have a primer. And then your other end, it's got a nice big fluffy brush. This is your color. Put them on. I put the white on. Don't let it totally dry. Put the black on top of it. Let it dry. And then I'll go back and I'll do the same thing again. And it gives me a lot of volume. If you don't do it twice, you're just going to get a lot of length. And you will get a lot of length out of your lashes. But if you want a little bit more volume, do 2 coats. But this, at the end of the night, warm water, rinses right off, just like a tubing mascara. And this has been around for years, ladies. And it's wonderful. This stays on. This is one of my favorite mascaras to take on vacation. I have taken this on vacation when we've gone to places like San Antonio in the summer when it was 100 degrees outside and I was sweating. Did not budge, because I do not like wearing waterproof mascaras. I have told you that before, and I was just reading an article, I can't remember where it was, and it was talking about stop doing these things if you want your lashes to grow long. And one of them is using harsh chemicals, harsh mascaras, waterproof mascara. Those are things that will damage your lashes, make them fall out. Just try to avoid them. Tubing mascaras, on the other hand, they stay put. I can put this on my bottom lashes, and I have many, many times. In fact, I can show you real quick on my bottom lashes, which I think I have before. Just going to put a little bit. So you just put a little bit of your base on, and then I don't wear mascara on the bottom very often, just because I want my under eyes, as you get older, I want them nice and bright, but I will once in a while. But as I said, if I am going to, it's going to be something like this. And then that is going to stay. Once this dries down, I don't have to worry about this. Okay, moving on from eyes. I do already have my foundation on. I will tell you, it was hard for me to pick a favorite foundation. So I have 4, and I'm going to go through these super, super quick. 3 of them are from L'Oreal. L'Oreal makes wonderful base products. I can say this over and over again. They've been around for a long time, and there's a reason why, and they do very well. One of them that is not from L'Oreal is this one. This is the Revlon Luminous Foundation. I love this foundation. This has got skin curing. It's a skin curing foundation. It's got 5% squalene and hyaluronic acid in it. If you have severely dry skin or aging skin, this is perfect for that. Love it. The other 3 are from L'Oreal. The one I'm wearing today is the L'Oreal True Match. This is the new version, and I love it. I love it just as much as the old one. This is an iconic foundation, and it's been around for years, and there's a reason why. This foundation looks great on any age person, and it lasts very long. I'm in the shade C25, which is cool, light, medium. I've got to change to a more winter color, so I have to go lighter. It is a little bit dark for me right now. In fact, I probably could just, all of my foundations I've got all my summer foundation colors, so I need to make a trip, and I'm going to Ulta today to make one last quick trip there. So I think I'm going to pick this up in just the cool light shade, not light medium, and go down a shade. But I love this, would recommend it. One of my other ones, and this is a favorite, is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. This is another good one that is very thin and serumy. I love more serum texture foundations, and these are good summer or winter. And I'm trying really, really hard, and I'm working on my skincare to reduce redness and age spots and everything. So the better my skin gets, I can wear something that's not quite full coverage foundation. And this is light to medium, so it's fine for most days and everything, so I do love it. And this is in the color 30 Rose Beige. It does have a SPF in it. Never use that as my SPF. It's just giving me a little bit extra, but it's got antioxidants in it, and it's a concentrated serum, so I love that. One of the other ones, and I will show you, I have to put this down here, foundations that I love is the L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is their other serum foundation, and this one it's got hyaluronic acid in it. It's a tinted serum. It has, I cannot see because I have my glasses off. Okay, they're going to have to go back on for a minute. Sorry. It has 1% pure hyaluronic acid in it. So this is another one that's very hydrating for your skin and everything. You will notice this has a black cap on it. That's not the way it comes. It comes with this. I went on Amazon, and I will link these. I went on Amazon and got the pump. And I just put this on here because I ran out of mine, and I bought a new bottle, and I forgot and got my summer color. So I'm going to have to go back and get a different color. But I switched it to the pump because this is one thing that is very messy. I mean, I cleaned this off just because I didn't want to carry it up here and let you see. But usually the foundation is all over the side, and it's a mess. So this is something I would highly recommend. If you have any foundations or anything that are droppers and they're messy and you don't like them, buy replacements. Buy the little pump for them. Just love that. It's going to make it so much easier. Okay, concealer. Moving on quickly. There's a couple of concealers. One of them I tried new this year. The other 2 are ones that I have been using. The NYX Bear With Me concealer is still a favorite of mine. I will always go back and use this. I love this. This is a serum. It's a concealer serum. So again, it's a thinner consistency. If you put this on, this does not, it blends right in. It doesn't sit in any of your fine lines because it's a nice serum texture. And I love that. I don't need anything thick and heavy underneath my eyes that's going to settle in all the fine lines and wrinkles. The other one that I love is the Revlon Color Stay. This is their Color Stay Skin Awaken Caffeine and Vitamin C 24 hours 5-in-1 concealer. And I love this. I get the brightening one, and then I get this light one. I'm not crazy about the applicator on it. It's another one that's got like a little thing, and you can see how it's getting messy around here. But I will say the formula in this, if you put this on, this is slowly becoming, this was one of my favorites. This is slowly becoming, gonna knock that out of the running. Look at how easily this blends into my skin. I love that. Just, it feels so lightweight. I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a full face of makeup. The other one that just came out this year is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. There are mixed reviews on this. Either you love it or you hate it. It's got a little sponge on the top, and I have used this to, press in afterwards. I can't remember where I had it. I don't know if I was on vacation or what, and I forgot a sponge for underneath. But you actually don't use that. It's got a doe foot, and it's got a nice skinny doe foot, and I like that because it can get right up in close to your eyes. I have already done my concealer today, otherwise I would show you how to do that, and I use this today, and I like it. It goes right in, and it's got a nice buttery texture to it, but it's thin enough that it's not going to set in fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, moving on. We're going on to concealers and contours. There's a difference. I did a whole video on that. Let's start with contours first. There are very good affordable contours out there. I do not have a contour on, but I'm going to show you a couple. One of the ones that I do like is this one from Essence. This is Essence Baby Got Bronze, and this is in, let's see if I can find the shade, 20 Moon Dust. And you will see by looking at this, this is definitely more of a contour than a bronzer. They have several shades, but I got this one because it's great for contouring. It is definitely more of a muddy shade that's going to look more like a shadow, which is what you use your contour for. The other one that I got is from Moira, and this is another one that when you put it on, I will show you. It comes with a big doe foot, and you can dot it on. It's very, very concentrated, but you can see that it is more of a muddy color. Grab a wipe here and wipe this off real quick. The other one that I got, and I got this off of Amazon, another good product that you can find. You can find so many affordable skincare products, and even Moira. You can find Moira and a lot of them on Amazon. This is one that I like. This is called, is it Q-Best? And this is in the shade 01. Okay, it's got the lovely wand that, everybody had, that Charlotte Tilbury had, and everybody tried to do. But I will say I do like this. It's got it twists, so it twists open and closed. And I'm going to grab a brush. And I'm going to put this one on so I can show you. The color on it is a perfect contour color. It blends out really nice. It gives you enough time. Look at that. It's just a really nice contour color. And when you're done, close it up. I usually close it up halfway through, and then I have time that I can use what's still left on the sponge to finish up. And look how wonderful and natural that looks, and it just blended in perfectly. These are all three. This is probably $4 or $5. This is like $7 or $8. This was like $8 or $10. I don't remember the prices, but I have been using all three of them. Wonderful products. I took them on vacation everywhere I go because I just love them so much. Now, bronzers. I have two favorite bronzers that I've been using. One is a powder and one is a cream. The powder one is the L'Oreal Infallible. I love this. This is definitely more of a bronzer, and you can see by the coloring in it, it's definitely more of a warm tone. The other one that I like is Makeup Revolution. This is a cream bronzer, and you're going to get, cheap packaging, but you can see by both of these products here, they're definitely more warm. This one is a lot more warm than this, but this one stays on very, very well. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to put on some bronzer. Now, when I do my bronzer, I usually put that more where I think the sun would hit. because I want to look like I've got that bronzed look. And sometimes I will take it just across my nose, just to give a little bit of color. And it's beautiful. It stays on. It's very nice and creamy. And then sometimes what I will do when I've done bronzers and stuff, I will go back in and I will take a powder one. And sometimes I go back and I set it with powder. So I have used these two in combination several times. Because if I want my makeup to last all day, that's a good way to do it. Because cream foundations, cream blushes, all of those, a lot of times they don't stay on as long. Exception are ones like Rare Beauty, they're little ones, they stay on like all day. I love them. So that's another video. Okay, moving on to blushes. Speaking of that, I have one cream or liquid one, and the other ones are powdered. My cream one is from Revolution, and this is their Super Dewy. This is called Super Dewy Liquid Blush. Okay, this is definitely a summer color, but I'm going to show you. This one is very pigmented. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. Whoop. Popped out. Okay. Look at that color. This is super, super bright. So a little goes a long way. I mean, I'm telling you, a little goes a long way. And normally what I would do is I would put it on the back of my hand, spread it out, and then I would take my brush and just tap it in. And then after I've tapped it, I would put a little bit on my cheek. Now, I tried to rub this out a lot to show you that it does blend out. And even on my hand, you can see how I can take this and all that I had on there and how pigmented it was. It does blend out beautifully. And this does wear very well. And I just put a little teeny bit on my cheeks because this is definitely more one of my summer colors, but I do like pink, so I'm happy with that. My favorite powder affordable blush is definitely Essence Pure Nude Baked Blushes. I have 3 of them, and you can tell I use this one a lot. The label is pretty much gone. So is that one. I just recently got this color. So I have the colors Cool Coral, Goldie Cases, and Pink Flush. And Pink Flush is the one that I just purchased. I use this one a lot because I love the purpley pink tones. But I picked up this corally one, and I think it would go good because I put more peach on my eyes today. Got flecks when I'm doing it. So I'm going to take a brush, and I'm going to show you how wonderful these are. Baked blushes. Just like the Laura Geller baked blushes, and I do love those a lot, and I have several of those. They start out as a cream or a liquid, and you can see. I'm going to add this other color. We're going to mix a couple colors together because this one's new. I just got it. So let's try it. They're very buildable. You can start out light and work your way up. And look at that. And they've got a little bit of shimmer in them. Those are my favorite blushes. Moving on to lips, and we'll try to finish this up as quick as we can. This is an easy one for me. My favorite lip liners, by far in the drugstore, are NYX. I love all of the NYX ones. They have twist-up ones. They have ones that you have to sharpen. They're long wearing. They're definitely my favorite ones that I've tried. I did buy some at the end of the year that are affordable ones. I'm going to have to let you know on that, but I want to stick to ones that I have been using. And NYX is definitely one of the ones that I use. These are the ones that you have to sharpen. I'm running out of hands here. But you can see how easily they go on and they stay on and they're perfect for your lips. So, well, since we're here and I have nothing on, I'm going to grab burgundy. Let's just do burgundy for right now. Gonna wipe off some oil. Look how easy those are going on. It doesn't skip, it doesn't drag. And it gives you a little bit of time where I like to do that, and it'll actually blend it into the lips. Okay, lipsticks. We're going to do these super quick. I have two favorites that I found this year. CoverGirl. These are the CoverGirl Simply Ageless lipsticks. I love these. They've got a nice moisture core in the center of them. These are perfect. And I wore these a lot in the summertime because I got a couple of light colors. The hydration core in the middle of it is perfect, and they're perfect for summer, winter, anytime. They're not super long lasting, but they're very hydrating. Same with these. These are the Revlon. These are the Revlon Super Lustrous, I believe, lipsticks. And I have to, I don't know. It's not going to come off. Okay, we're going to use the other hand. I got blush on one hand. I've got, okay. Look at those colors and look at, you can tell just how hydrating those are. These are super, they're not shimmery or anything, but they are super hydrating on your lips. And ladies, we all, you know, it's that time of year where it's dry out, it's dry inside. That's why I want super moisturizing lipsticks. So with that, I'm going to grab one of these. That one's a little too pink. So I'm going to do this one. And you can see there's some shine to it because it's very hydrating. I love these. Last but not least are glosses. There are three that I have really enjoyed this year. The one is the NYX Butter Glosses. I got the kit last year at Ulta where they had like a 10 or 12 pack, or I don't know how many there were, of those with the multicolors. Some colors I didn't use, but a lot of them I did. And I will say, these are so creamy and hydrating. I just love them, and they give you that nice shine, and they're a gloss. You know, they are a gloss. They're not super sticky or anything. They're not gonna stay on, you know, all day like a long wear liquid lipstick or anything, but I love them because they make my lips feel good. So if I have to keep reapplying them during the day, that's fine with me if it's gonna hydrate my lips. The other one is the NYX Fat Oil. And I just recently tried this, and I got a red one for Christmas. And then this one I have not even used yet. I just opened it up. And it's got a huge doe foot on there. And they're a sheer color. They're a sheer color that's going to give you a lot of glossy look to them, but they do have, it's a nice oil to it. So it's going to give you hydration to your lips and everything. So I love that. The other one, and this is not necessarily a drugstore, but it's affordable. Ulta brand and Sephora brand products are very, very good products. And I love like the Your Skin But Better, I think it's called, foundation from Sephora. There are a lot of Sephora brand products that I love. And one of them is their lip gloss. I just recently got this one, and now it's a new color, but it's not a new thing because I have several of theirs. It's got a nice little small curved doe foot on it. But I love, now that's going to change the whole look of this lip because it's more of a brown. But I love the little doe foot because it literally fits right around your lips. At least mine, because I got thinner lips, but it's not It's not sticky, tacky, but it gives beautiful, nice shine and glow, and I love it. Okay, last two things that I want to talk about super, super quick. Ladies, when you're doing your makeup, what is one thing you need? You need makeup brushes and sponges and everything. And this is a kit, and I talked about it in one of my other videos, that I just recently got off of Amazon. Take a look at this. Look at all these brushes. Everything from big, fluffy face powder brushes to foundation brushes to blush brushes, bronzer brushes, ones for putting on like powder, any kind of eyeshadow you can think of. It's got round brushes. It's got thin ones for putting eyeliner on. It's got so many. This makeup brush set, it's by Jessup. These are so soft, densely packed. They work great. I used them in one of my previous videos that I showed you. I love them. I have been using them a lot. And I have good brushes. I have some BK Beauty brushes. I have some from Sydney Grace. I have some from It Cosmetics. But I love these, and I wanted to try something just to see if I could find a good makeup brush set that's affordable, that anyone who is starting out could use and get good results with. And I truly believe you can. These are good. There are some cheap ones out there that, the bristles are stiff and everything, that don't work good. This is not the case. These are they're densely packed, but you can just see, looking at that, how well they would blend everything. Love that. Okay, my last thing that I'm going to tell you about, and I found this on Amazon not too long ago, is this little baby. This is suctioned on. This is the 10X mirror that comes with this. This is a travel mirror, and I love this. Bring this up because, turn it on. It's got an on-off button there. This is perfect for vacations. Don't necessarily want to get me in here, but this mirror has an on-off button, and it has different colors, like your cool and your warm. I love that. It's protected. It's got the 10X mirror that you can suction on here, which I just stuck it on the back for right now. It also closes up. This is going to be my perfect travel mirror. I am so excited to use it. I've used it at home several times because you can also take it and bend this all the way back like this so it stands up. So I have used it at home to put my makeup on at home, and I love it. It's a good quality mirror, but I'm excited because it's going to be one that I can take on vacation with me too, because I have gone places where, you can't get up close to the mirror on the counter and everything, and I want something where I can see. My far away vision is better than my up close. It seems like my far away vision is getting better, but I would highly recommend that. I got it off of Amazon. Everything will be listed and linked below for you, so you can find them easily to go shopping if you would like. I appreciate some of them are affiliate things where I do get a small commission on them. Most of them aren't, because I'm such a small channel just starting out. So I am thankful every single day for all that I have. And one of the things I'm thankful for is this channel and all of you for coming and watching. So with that, I just want to say, go out, have a wonderful, blessed day. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe and share this with a friend. Thank you. I'll see you again soon.